Hey, what's good, internet? So before I start the video, I figure I should give a little disclaimer. This video is not a weight loss video, it's not a diet video, it's not a body transformation, whatever. What you are about to see is an experiment video, prolonged fasting, eating nothing for 14 days, with the intention of finding out how long can someone survive without food in a scenario where food is no longer available or scarce in this pandemic. So what I'm trying to say is no one should attempt anything they see in this video. If you're going to do something, do your own research, take responsibility for your own actions, and I will not be answering any questions related to the fasting that I'm going to be doing. But what I'm trying to say is don't do anything you see in this video. I will not take responsibility for what happened to you if you do try anything you see in this video. Alright, I've warned you. Don't do it. Hi, my name is Ryan Berti. I'm a YouTuber vlogger from Jakarta, Indonesia. For about a year now, I have been a fasting practitioner, learning different kinds of fasting methods and experiencing its effects on one's body and life. Now, during these times of pandemic, I've witnessed panic buying out of fear of running out of food and other essentials. So then I asked myself, what if food becomes scarce? How long can we go without food and function well enough to keep going? With that in mind, I decided to fast for 14 days. Because initially, that was how long the self-quarantine was supposed to last here in Jakarta. So I didn't eat for 14 days and only consuming water mixed with potassium chloride, sodium bicarbonate, and magnesium sulfate to maintain proper body and organ functions. And here's what happens. It all started March 2020. I stopped eating the night of the 21st and weigh in at 93 kilos. First day without food, 22nd of March, energy levels are high. Me and the wife did some home workouts, feeling great, no issues. Day 2. Dropped my weight to 90.8 kilos, energy levels still pretty high. Did some home workouts with the missus, still no issues. Day 3. Weigh in at 89.8 kilograms. From experience, third day of fasting is always hard as your body is running out of glucose and are switching its energy source to fat. To make matters worse, my wife is not on board with this 14-day fast experiment. She thinks it's cute to tease me with home-cooked meals and cookies. Anyways, managed to get some workouts despite feeling a bit low energy. Day 4. Weigh in at 88.6 kilograms. Woke up feeling like crap, feeling very low energy and sluggish. However, later that noon, I decided to push my body and do a low intensity stationary cycling for about an hour. And surprisingly, I feel great after. So that made me want to test out my ketone body levels with ketostics. And sure enough, I am already in ketosis. Day 5. Weigh in at 88.2 kilograms. Felt awesome that day. Very high energy, got some workouts in, feeling very optimistic about all this because I've just broken my longest fasting records of 4 days. Day 6, weigh in at 87.8 kilograms. Still energetic, got some workouts in, no big deal. Day 7, weigh in 87.2 kilos. Woke up not feeling as energetic as day 6, so I used this day to recover, take in the sun, and just chill. Day 8, weigh in at 86.9. I felt better that day and decided to tidy up around the house. Found my old jump rope, did some skips and ab work. Day 9, weigh in at 86.1. Woke up feeling pretty good, still pretty excited that I found my old jump rope, did some skips to start the day. And now at this point I have zero cravings for food. But still my wife loves to tease me with my favorite instant noodle, and you can tell I wasn't very happy with that. Day 10. Weigh in at 85.4 kilo. This is where I start feeling the decline in energy levels, where every day I just feel slightly less energy than the day before. So I just chill and spent the day playing with my kid. Come April 2020, day 11, I weigh in at 84.5, woke up with less energy than the day before, started to think about food a lot as I only have 3 more days to go. So I did some paper crafts to take my mind off food. Day 12. This is where I remember waking up and zoning out on my bed, and I feel like my body's just telling me, bro, we gotta eat, man. And of course I didn't listen, took my son outside to get some sun and just relax. Weighing in at 84.3. Day 13. Weighing at 84.1 in the morning. This day, for some reason, I thought it was the last day of fasting and that I get to eat tomorrow. Got really excited about it and did some workouts out of pure excitement. Come day 14, the last day. The last day I was so happy that I'm going to be eating very soon. I took my wife out to the supermarket to get us some fruits, veggies, and supplies for burgers because I really wanted to cook and eat a proper cheeseburger for my first big meal after the fast. Come afternoon, my last weigh-in is 83.6. That's a long way from 93 in 2 weeks. At this point, the last time I eat anything was 14 days ago at 8 p.m. It was 5 p.m. that day where I decided to break my fast with some fruits. Now let me tell you, it was the most delicious apple and watermelon I have ever had. Now let's talk about some of the changes that happened to my body during these 14 days of no food. I went from 93 kilos to 83.6. When you put the scales side by side, it looks very crazy. And I wasn't planning on a body transformation video, so I didn't take a before picture. But I do have an older picture of me where I was still at 93 kilograms. Now let's compare that to what I look like now. Very crazy to see that happening in 14 days. Now in terms of survival, from my experience, I conclude that day 1 and day 2 are the easiest. Granted that I am very accustomed to fasting for this duration, but I feel like most people have enough glucose reserve in their body to function optimally for 2 days without food. I believe anyone with decent health can go on without food for 2 days, no problem. Come day 3 and 4, I would say that this is the hardest period without food as your body is converting fat into ketone bodies for fuel. You will battle your food cravings during this time. It's not gonna be pretty. You might feel your body crashing and you might zone out a little bit. But if you push through, then you'll get to day 5. Day 5 through day 10, no food has become your new normal. You have more clarity and mental focus. You don't think about food as much. Moderate to high energy levels, although from my experience, it fluctuates. Some days you're very high energy, some days not so much. In terms of survival, this is really where you should find food. And then comes day 10 and beyond. I call this period the survival mode. Because now when you wake up, you feel slightly less energy than the day before. Every day I feel like my body is telling me that I need to eat. And in terms of survival, this is really where you need to get it together to find food to survive. Because from my experience from this point on, you're going to feel less and less energy every day. Slightly, but it's only going downhill from here. Although depending on how much fat you have on your body, some may last longer than others. The only real challenges from this experience for me is that food is still readily available in my house. So I crave food because I can see them. But I think in the events where no foods are actually available, you will have more focus and mental clarity for survival. And that's my finding from this experiment. I hope with this video people get somewhat of an idea of what's going to happen to their body without food over time and start being prepared instead of being scared. Now, if you want to see my experience in more details, as well as me explaining everything about this stuff, I actually did a daily vlog on all 14 days. I put them all in a playlist in my YouTube channel. You can go check them out if you want to. That's all I got for you. Thank you for your time. Stay safe.